The following is a presentation of the Black Hollywood Live Network, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. Hollywood Redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live, the casting call. Featuring weekly commentary and insight from Hollywood casting directors and agents. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood Redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, the casting call.
Hey,
What's going on? Where's our music?
okay. You know I'm supposed to black too. Like, wait, hold up. I can't hear Happy on a Friday.
We always wait for that music.
Exactly.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Black Hollywood Live. And this is the casting call where we bring you inside scoop into the casting process. And I'm Lina Green, and to my right, I have the lovely.
Hey guys, I'm Chloe Onyx.
I'm Erica J. Green. And then our special guest today, we have Sheila Conlin.
Hey. Claps, claps, claps,
And Chris and
claps.
Curtin over here, the
Hello.
lovely.
Claps, 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 claps.
Okay, guys, let's roll into this. So, Sheila, we can turn down that music a little bit.
Wait, guys, do you notice that there's two people that look exactly the same
Oh my gosh,
on the
where?
show right now? No, I'm joking.
I'm a guest too, I guess. So, Sheila, let's get into this. You started out in actually, what is it called? Representing clients
being an
and
agent.
being an agent.
Yes.
So tell us how you went from there into casting.
Your transition.
It's always a fun
transition?
story.
Yeah, you know, I was a talent agent representing music clients, and yeah, I had Harry Connick Jr. and Wynton Marsalis, Patty Austin, Peebo Bryson, Johnny Cash.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and then on the comedy side, I had Adam Sandler, Charles Fleischer. Oh my goodness, Drew Carey,
Were you-
Tim Allen.
Yeah, she was with a big agency.
Yeah,
so it was
yeah,
like,
APA.
Okay.
So yeah, after I think it was 4 years being an agent, I really wanted to produce TV, and I wasn't quite sure how to go about it. So I started out producing what they call clip shows and variety shows, and then all of a sudden, reality was evolving, sort of taking over the clip shows in the variety show world. So I was doing some shows for Fox, and Mike Darnell, who was the head of Fox back then, alternative programming, he said, you know, you used to find people with talent, you know, like singers, dancers, comedians, all that kind of stuff. He goes, do you think you could find real people that want to be on TV? And I'm like,
all the time. Everybody wants
maybe. I said, well, do they have to sing and dance and act? He goes, no, they just have to be themselves. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So that's how it began. And we had shows, and he told me what they were about, and I figured out how to go find them.
Okay, and your company, the Conlin Company, y'all do a lot of along the lines of producing reality and shows on like a lot. So can you go into that and tell us a little bit more about the company and like all the stuff y'all, because y'all had a
Everything
lot of
I'm
shows on TV like throughout the
yeah.
years. Like,
So basically, Conlin Company started in the very beginning of reality. So we go way back, did Paradise Hotel, Forever Eden, Nanny 911.
The Swan.
that's still
The
on.
Swan.
I loved it, the
love The
Swan. I
Me
swear I
too.
cried
They
on
make
that
you
show.
like beautiful.
I cried. Like,
I
that
know.
show used to touch. I was mad when they took it off.
Well, hopefully you'll be seeing something soon.
Ooh, juicy.
wow.
Like, tell us.
Yeah.
That's Lina's line.
I was
Tell
out like,
us.
tell us.
Yeah, well, you'll have to wait.
Okay, we'll get the scoop, guys, off camera.
Right.
How long will we have to wait?
Not too long.
Okay. Yay. I love that show.
No, the show's great. And Nellie Galan, the creator, is a good friend of mine. And it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then from there, let's see, The Swan, we did True Beauty on ABC. And then we started with the franchise Hell's Kitchen with
Those
Gordon
are-
Ramsay.
Yeah, that one's phenomenal.
We're in season 14 now.
Yeah.
And Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon, Hotel Hell with Gordon.
A lot of kitchen in
A
Gordon.
lot of culinary.
I love it.
And Worst Cooks with Bobby Flay and Ann Burrell.
Oh, wow.
We also did Take Me Out, which was on Fox with George Lopez. That was really fun. And what am I missing?
So many. She's like,
Food Court Wars.
Oh, Food Court Wars, we did that. And, Chef Academy on Bravo. And then now coming up is Utopia.
Utopia, which we'll get into. Yeah, we will definitely.
I forgot one. I Want to Marry Harry, which is coming out on May 27th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What network is that coming out?
Fox.
I don't know what things with Fox.
So one thing that's very interesting about those reality shows is I feel like they have less ratchet aspects to them. Seriously, let's be real.
Did you just say ratchet?
Ratchet? Because you know what ratchet is global now, so you both know what that means.
Oh.
You know what that means. See, everyone laughs.
Kristen's like, I don't really.
For the ones who don't know
Be
what
real.
ratchet is.
Tell the truth. You heard that word
Oh,
before.
of course I've heard it. I use it. That's all right, right?
Thank you. So don't just act like it's like an urban thing. We've crossed that threshold. So a long time ago. So what I wanted to say about that, or ask you specifically, is I feel like more of America's accepting of those kind of shows. Like, they're just, it's cooking, and she wants to find true love, and she wasn't beautiful, but now this show's gonna make her beautiful. What do you think is different about those kind of reality shows versus the quote unquote, oh God, this is embarrassing us, and
like
this is terrible for just women all over? And what do you think?
You mean the
separates
train wrecks?
Yeah.
the train wrecks, the ratchet? So, let's switch it up into genres. There's ratchet reality, and then there's
There's
decent
the ones that
reality.
makes you think about stuff in
Right.
life.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what I call them is aspirational, inspirational, motivational, and relatable.
Yeah.
They're the shows that give people courage or an opportunity to do something.
Yeah.
And that's what I love, because
Yeah.
I've been in reality since day one, and that is the most rewarding thing for me, is to be able, that's what I got into it for. When
Yeah.
they said, can you find real people to go on TV? And I'm like, for what? Well, to give them an opportunity to win
Yeah.
money, to figure out what their dream is, to challenge themselves.
Yeah.
And that's, all of our shows.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah. And what do you think separates what is the biggest difference to you in just the process? I don't know. Have you ever had to cast a ratchet show? I'm just saying. Let's put it on the
Well,
table.
we
finance.
yes, so behind the scenes, we've done a few ratchet shows.
She was like, "Don't tell anybody."
No names. You can skew the names. You could like.
Like, how is the experience different as far as just like all the components or aspects?
Well, let's see. To be clear, we typically don't do those because I don't agree with it, and I don't agree with the process in some of those.
Okay.
And the authenticity.
Can you give us some detail, like the process?
Well, the process, because a lot of the process is confidential.
Yeah.
But we take huge pride in how we look after our people when we find them, walk them through the process, which is really hand-holding, because it's very intimidating. I mean, you're going to go onto a TV show where you have to get vetted through the process, through the creative process, and also the background process.
Yeah.
Because it's different from a scripted world. You don't just have someone read lines and go, you're the perfect role, you're the perfect person for this. So we really take a lot of care because it changes their lives. And you have to go away, and you have to be away from your family, you're sequestered. So there's a lot, and the Conlin Company always takes pride in that.
Okay.
We make sure that the show is right for them as well as they're right for the show.
Exactly.
And I will stand up for anybody. It's happened to me. It's happened to me on Hell's Kitchen. It's like, you know what? I don't think this is the right show for you. Or even going to the producers going, this is not good.
Yeah.
And we do. We really stand up for it, and because I have to make sure the producers are happy, the contestants are happy, and the network.
Okay.
So it's a big job.
Well, how do y'all weed out like the people who? Because you get when you have a casting call for reality, you have people from all walks of life.
I'm gonna be the next housewife.
Kristen looks like she wants something to say on this.
We're all really trained and we're all really talented, and there's something that just jumps off immediately when people are genuine, when they're their authentic selves. It's, we can sense that when someone is being fake or trying to give us what they think we want to hear and just, not being their true selves. We can see through it a mile away. So, when it's easy for us to pare down who's right for the show. I don't like to use the word weed out, because someone we might weed out for this show would be great for this show. So it's sort of like really finding their genuine passion, their true identity, their personality, and getting to know them and knowing what it is that we're looking for and what the network's looking for. And so it's kind of, we've become experts at it. It's just one of those things that it's just we know it right away.
Intuition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of authenticity of like the individuals that you pick for the shows, when y'all see that person who you know is just trying to be on the show, so they could be that the next breakout person and be like this big person, but yet you know that they might bring huge ratings to the show. How does that work? Do y'all still like go for, okay, this person might be a little fake, but I know they're going to bring a lot to the show?
No, because when you do the show, you have to find the right cast, and with the right cast, the show will get the ratings.
Got it.
You can't separate it and go, oh, we're gonna pick you because you're outrageous, and even though that you might not be right for it, but we know, people will scream for you, or water cooler talk. That it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You really have to stay in with the brand of the show and what the show is about, because otherwise, it becomes wretched.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Set the record straight.
Yes.
There you go. So, what is your craziest experience to date with casting a reality show? Just okay.
Come on.
Top three, because it sounds like there's some
There's
juice
a
here.
lot. I mean, that
Top
cast of
three.
so many shows. I know there has to be like some crazy.
They made the face like there's like 20 million craziest.
You're in LA.
Well, you can categorize it a couple different ways. Crazy and like what kind of hoops we have to jump through for the networks and the producers to get it done. We've been told, okay, you have 4 weeks to, get this done, or 6 weeks. And we're like, what? You need to cast across America and get all this done. So those kind of crazy things happen. So the drama in our office is crazy. And then there's, when the people come to audition.
That's what we want.
One time, yes, that's what you want. For Hell's Kitchen, there was one time a guy came in and he had this little bag with him, but he just set it off to the side. And we're interviewing him. Now, I was over in my office, and one of my producers was interviewing him. And all of a sudden, he very sneakily started setting up this little stove. Next thing you know, he had turned this thing on, this little hot plate, and it's caught on fire and almost burned down our entire office.
Why?
Yes. And it was funny because the producer interviewing him was paying attention. She was like, oh, because she was going to show the food. And he turned this thing on, and it started in flames, and so we had to get the fire extinguisher, and it was all like, oh my God. They were like, get out,
Was he trying to demonstrate like a cooking?
Yes,
a thing?
yes.
Okay.
And
for
what
the
was the
cooking
food supposed to come already cooked or something?
Yes.
So
It was
he was
supposed to be like-
cheating, and he almost burned that.
Yes. So that
Lord
was
have
crazy.
mercy.
What else? What did...
I was notorious in my dating show days. I used to do a lot of dating shows,
those are
and
fun.
I was known for like tracking people down and recruiting out in real life and finding real people instead of, the people that were coming to apply for the show. And I literally was driving home one morning, and this gorgeous man was jogging down the street, and he was just drop dead beautiful. And I literally chased him down in my car and pulled over and recruited him right then and there in the middle of his jog for this dating show a few years back for NBC. And
dedication.
yeah, right.
Did he need a date?
He did, and he ended up on the show. So it was one of those magical moments. He was more than a pretty face, and it all worked out.
Oh, yeah. I've gotten a lap dance
During
during audition. Yeah. That was pretty hot. Yeah.
What are
Get
some
the job.
extremes that people go through just to try to get on? Because reality show is like, especially you see actors who are trying to get into that because it can make people's careers.
Yeah.
What are some extremes that people go through?
Go to.
Yeah.
Go to get
Through
to
and
us?
to.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Besides
we've
the
had
lap dance.
just recently this huge crate came in, delivered to our office. It was someone who sent us this beautiful painting, and it was something that he did, but this was like a gift to go, hey, I want to give you this, will you give me an audition? I'm like, okay, no, we can't accept any gifts, but thank you very much.
What about the audition?
Yeah, he got it.
See, bribery does work.
We did
have to
return
keep
it,
it.
though. We did return it. People, what they go through, it's pretty funny. They don't have to do that much because this is our business.
Yeah.
So we want to meet everyone and anyone. They'll bug us constantly, never stop calling, never stop emailing.
Really?
So there's a lot of that. I would say, gosh, I don't know. It's pretty much we do want to meet everybody.
Because you
We
never
really
know.
do.
You never
How
know.
many people do you cast like in a session? Because you hear about the nationwide calls where people have to send
Those
in
are
videos.
insane.
But
Yeah.
how in a session, like any given session, how many people like come in for these?
Oh my gosh! What, you mean in a show? For
yeah,
a show?
for a show.
Oh, I think probably we've hit thousands.
Yeah.
And thousands. So self submissions, being on the road, because most of our shows that we do that are for the networks, we have to go nationwide.
Yeah.
So we see lots and lots.
Wow.
Do you think as like someone who's already in the entertainment like field, when you see a lot of stars going on like Dancing with the Stars and stuff, do you think that helps or hurts their career? I guess kind of say like
The celebrities?
well, not the celebrities, but people who are trying to get into the entertainment and they're like, well, maybe I can use
Or they used
reality
to
as a
be.
vehicle.
Or they
to
used to
get
be
there.
like
Right.
known and not anymore.
You know what? It used to be sort of taboo as if someone was an actor or wanted to be a serious actor, like, we can't do reality. And, nowadays it's like, hey, it's camera time. It's a good reel.
Yeah.
And, the people that are producing reality now, they're not too bad to know. So you never know what kind of door will open for you.
Yeah.
The one big thing that we say, though, is you have to be your true self. You have to be authentic. You can't be an actor. You can't act your way through it. You have to be you. So that's, if you want to do that and put yourself out there, great.
So catch-22 for actors.
Mm-hmm.
So would you recommend that actor, someone who's a true actor, not go into reality, or would you recommend maybe if the script fits for you, kind of thing, or if what we're looking for is really you?
I think it would be like a show like Hell's Kitchen if it was an actor, an aspiring actor, but he's also a really great cook, he or she. That's one that would be like, okay, well, see, again, that's weird. That's a good question because the end prize is to run a restaurant. And if his or her dream is to become an actor, then I would go, that doesn't really fit because are you going to take off and then run a restaurant?
Yeah.
So you have to pick. It is really about the show. Now, let's say it's about
Like
their
the Swan.
family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Swan.
See?
Swan was
see?
The Swan might work.
That might work,
Because they
right?
get some plastic surgery and get all
those
fixed
people
up and
look
all done.
amazing.
Yeah. And then
they
it's
were
like, I
down.
always wanted to be this beautiful actress, and here I am.
Yeah.
Like those people looked amazing when they were done. It was
for
like they
real.
got the top plastic surgeons to
Right,
do
and they
that.
didn't have to pay for it, so there you
Right.
go.
I want to speak on that question really quick. You asked,
Steve.
yes, Steve in the booth. Just the question of whether acting helps or hurts, or going on reality TV shows an actor helps or hurts your career. I want to tell you just a little bit of information that the most convincing actors are the actors you know nothing about their personal life. So when you go on a reality show that's focused so much on your personal life and people know everything about you, as soon as you star in a role in a movie or something, they're going to be like, oh, he's acting. So it makes the roles less believable, and that's why actors tend more to avoid reality TV.
I can see that.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many people have you seen a reality show launch their acting career?
Right.
Pretty few. If
Other
that, you
than
know.
Nene, she's like the headliner at the beginning
Her
and
and
end.
Jamie
all.
Chung.
Jamie Chung, I
Jamie
think, is a
Chung.
big
She
one.
is adorable. I actually recruited her at a
Oh,
purse
really?
store thousands of years ago for another show and didn't realize she was who she was. She's like, oh, honey, I've been on some stuff. And I was like, oh, you're real cute. Yeah.
You should be on more.
But how much is that purse over there?
Yeah, she's doing like big movies and stuff now.
Yeah.
So it felt
Yeah.
like,
But it's very few. It's
Yeah.
not, it's not necessarily the great launching pad for an acting career. 'Cause it's not, it's about their real
Yeah.
selves.
Yeah, especially now with all the follow docs and everything. But if they were on a game show or in the very beginning of your career, if you're just moving out to LA and starting out and you don't know anybody, you've not done anything, do a game show,
Game shows are
do
fun.
a fun
I've
little
done that.
thing.
That's so much fun.
Yeah,
Game shows are real
yeah.
fun.
I have recently too. Don't laugh at me.
I know. What are some of the changes you're seeing in reality today, like from the past? Because I feel like I know you were saying like it's getting a little bit more outlandish. I'm not gonna say ratchet. I'm
I'll
gonna say
say for you,
outlandish.
ratchet. Go ahead.
Outlandish. So what are those changes that you're seeing? How are y'all adapting to it as a company? Because you have a moral. Y'all are a company with your morals. And that's hard to do when
In
you
Hollywood,
have shows that are getting the big ratings because of all of the fighting,
Oh, yeah.
bickering. And all
And I hear a lot of that is the producer and all these other people behind the scenes that are manipulating the situations. So just to piggyback off of that, how do you guys deal with that?
No, that's a very good question, and I have a lot of opinions about it.
Let's hear it. But say it.
do it.
I you forget your own line.
I was like, say what? Oh, do it. Okay.
Now, my opinions about that, I mean,
I don't know.
I've toned it down a little bit, but I used to be on a huge soapbox about it because beginning in reality and from the very start, I still wanted to be aspirational, inspirational, and a good thing because it's about 5 minutes of fame. It's not about 15 minutes of fame. It should be someone to be able to get an opportunity, go take it, be taken care of really well, have a great time, go back to their small town or whatever it is and be that small town hero, and you got your 5 minutes and you got whatever you needed out of it.
Yeah.
Great experience. Nowadays, it's like, it's a way to, exploit your family life, try and do this, get money here, get money there. And it's really not about that. I mean, once you put everything out there, it's out there. And some of the producers and the production companies that I don't work with and won't work with, they do those shows, and I won't. I totally won't, because I just don't believe in it. Now, on the flip side, on a business side, they're making tons of money, and they're hugely successful. People are watching them. So for me not to go after that type of market and make that money to develop and produce it, that's hard for a businesswoman with a small company. So I'm going, is it for the money or is it for this? But I stayed true to my integrity and for what I started with. And I think now the trend is coming back to the really great, authentic, brilliant shows that are about what's going to happen, what's going to unfold.
Yeah.
That's good. So I know we have a lot of. I want to go ahead and play a little game with you. This is good. Do you have the pictures ready for it, Steven? Okay, so this game is guess the reality character. I don't want to the person on this reality show, and guess what show they're on. So I think these are fairly easy.
I mean, I know.
Yeah,
Can I go?
Sheila doesn't know.
No, I know. Good, you go. Yeah.
So who's this?
Well, you go.
No, you go.
This is so cute. Go ahead. I love I can watch her
It's
5 more
Mimi,
minutes.
right?
Yes, Nene Lee's. What show is she from?
Housewives of Atlanta.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's from. Isn't he from Jersey Shore?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all grown up now.
But what's his name? I know, right? Because I'm thinking like, dang it.
It's
I was
so-
like, they all look alike. I
See,
was like,
5 minutes of fame, because that's 5 minutes you
let me-
really forget, guys.
CJ or something?
No.
No, I don't remember.
It's a situation.
It's a situation.
I was like, well,
Oh my God, that's right.
I was going to say the
He
decision.
looks totally different.
But
close.
yeah, he does. He looks
Yeah.
very different.
what is he doing at the Grammys? That was
Oh,
weird.
I know. Well, he's grown up
Oh,
now.
this one's a little bit harder.
Oh no, that's
Because I don't know.
Her face is familiar.
I don't.
She's from one of the Housewife shows.
yeah,
she
yeah.
is.
Oh, is that the Miami Housewives? No. New
Not the-
Jersey Housewives? We could just go down the list.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of them.
I think she was she was in the news for a lot of like stuff that went down
Oh.
on the show.
But I
know.
can't think of her name though.
Is it?
Well, wait a minute.
I don't know.
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I don't know. Was it what? No, it was Jersey, wasn't it? No.
This is, no.
Los
Can you
Angeles?
give her a hint? Come on.
I don't remember her name.
She was married to one of the guys who was like, I think who was like in
That's
a
not easy.
Monster.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Steve.
We should
have Steve in the booth.
Who was this wonderful lady?
Oh, that must be Maria.
Yeah. Can we get a ding
And
ding
the-
on that?
Maria.
Ding ding ding.
I know.
What reality show? A very great reality
Well, it's her own reality show with her husband. Yeah.
So cute.
show. Chasing Maria.
With her boyfriend, right? Not
Yeah,
husband,
boyfriend.
Yeah.
They're like common
Oh,
law
that's
married.
Kardashian.
With
Yes.
all the shows that they're on, keeping
Right.
up with the Kardashians.
Who's that?
That is.
Oh my gosh.
It's our very own Kevin Undergaro.
Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't even look like him.
Does he look that different?
That's a big. I don't know why.
Is that a
Ew.
better picture of him?
No, I'm not used to seeing him like that. Oh my gosh, no, that doesn't look
Is
like
that a
Ramsay.
sexy pic? And we're not used to seeing Kevin sexy. No,
I
I'm
like
joking.
that
I'm joking. I can't.
I was like, whoa.
Who's that?
I totally forgot his name too. I'm sorry.
This is
But
horrible.
he's on a big. He's on
on
one of those big ones that are
Big
out.
Brother, right? Isn't
No,
it
The
no,
big
Big Brother.
ones that are.
that are
The
out?
one that they just. I can't give the name, but they just revamped it in.
This goes to show that your 5 minutes is really
Really
your 5
5
minutes of fame.
I have no
Segue.
idea.
Is that Survivor?
Oh my god.
He looks a little too
The
comfortable
world-
for Survivor. He's lounging in a chair.
He's not trying to survive
It's
anything.
one of those
no.
shows where they always have the hot guys.
Okay,
on
who
there.
is it? For real.
He's from the real world. I think. His
Oh, the
name's
real
Scott.
world. Okay, yeah.
You know how they always have
that's
those
right.
super hot guys on the real world.
And that's coming back, I guess, or back on.
Yeah, it's back
yeah,
on
it's
now.
back on. Yes.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Oh,
I'm lost.
She's another housewife,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
She's one of the Orange
Well,
County
she's on
ones.
television now. She's doing
Wait,
a lot
She's
of.
one of the Orange County
So
ones.
the other housewife was from which show?
She was from New Jersey.
That's right, I was
She
right.
was from New
I was
Jersey.
right.
You
You
were
told her
right.
she was
But you know what?
Yeah.
I forgot they had two that are in that same area.
Ah,
So this
yeah.
one's the one from New York.
And notice that you both didn't know their names.
No.
No.
Because,
I can
yeah.
tell you her name.
Beth, I think, right, Steven?
I don't know.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Her name is Beth.
Nope.
Nobody knows her name.
Great game. Great game, Lina. You didn't know half of them. You were supposed to know all of them.
I thought, yeah, but you know what? You need to put some of my people,
There you
our
go.
people
Okay.
up
If
there.
I put your people, of course
You
you would
would
know them.
That would have been.
Unfair advantage.
We had Rochelle Bergman in here last night.
Oh, is she here?
Yeah, she's so sweet.
Oh, is she not funny or what? Did she give you some of those?
Oh, it wasn't on our show.
She gave us a lot of that.
The little
laugh.
snorkel, the laugh.
The laugh is hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
she's
so
funny.
cute.
Yeah.
Well, with the trends in casting, how long do you see yourself casting reality? And do you see yourself like going somewhere doing other stuff outside of reality, or like?
Yeah, well, basically what we do now, we have a development company, production company, and then obviously the casting. So, and then I also go out and I do lectures, and I go to different countries and talk about reality TV in other countries and help their stations. They all want to adapt my system and structure and process.
Ooh.
And so we do that. And, you know, really moving into, I think right now is kind of just informing people out there, is reality TV right for you and your brand? Because the other trend is about people's businesses. And I do believe, you know, for women-run businesses or, you know, family businesses, even though the crazy stuff is out there, there are really good ways to do it.
Yeah.
So we're kind of bringing that trend in
I
a
like
little
that.
different way and bringing back our experts. Experts in putting them on TV and hosts. I want to use hosts again.
I love the X.
I want to use hosts.
You mean like the casting call?
All of us
Right
are like, well,
We need to talk when the you know, after the
That's
show.
right. That's right.
That's funny.
So I personally want to ask, where would you like to see reality TV go in the next 10 years? I mean, you talked about it a little bit, but where do you actually see it going, and what would you like to see, or where would you like to see it go?
Let's see. Well, I would like for it not to go away ever.
Okay.
I don't think that'll
We're never
happen.
gonna have it go away.
Me either, boss.
Yeah. It's like, no, let's keep it going. Where would I like to see? I would really like to go back to the more authentic shows, the ones we do,
Yeah.
competition based, where
I love that
You know,
stuff,
and
too.
I think it should really be not about being paid to be on TV and, you know, making all these millions of dollars and putting your family out there. And it should be more about having an opportunity, you win something, and then it's up to you to take it from there. That to me is what real people TV should be about.
Yeah.
Speaking of the pay, now people have these like questions. Do people in reality, do they get paid big
well,
bucks,
yeah.
or is it just like you come on here and it's for exposure?
Well, it's both. It's
both.
both. But once you're the Kardashians or the Duck Dynasty people and all of that stuff,
That's
you know,
crazy.
they're getting
Crazy
paid a lot of
pay.
money to put themselves out there. So it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
Those kind of shows are a little bit of a trade-off.
They are. So we want to talk about the new show y'all are working on, Utopia.
Definitely. And this is what you're talking about. Like, this is what is new to reality TV, and this is something that I think, you know, in addition to all those terrible shows, or, you know, the ones that we don't work on, this is something that's really exciting. It's a new social experiment that's about to hit reality TV and Fox, and Utopia is awesome. We're taking 15 people, all different walks of life, different skill sets and experience, and different belief systems and ideas, and they get a chance to create an entire new society. So here we're taking 50 people, throw them in the middle of an isolated area with limited resources, you know, and they get to start from scratch.
How do you come up with that type of concept? That's incredible.
How do you, where do you find the land to do this? Like,
to make a whole new, it's like a colonizing.
because when I think of something like that, I think, sugar is gonna be Lord of the Flies. Like, you know what I mean? You know, like it's just like, wow, that is very interesting.
It is, and to be able to find. And what's amazing though, right now, the way America is right now. People are dissatisfied. People aren't happy. You know, everything with our government and with getting jobs, going to college, coming out, not being able to get somewhere, unemployment, opportunities. This is a way for people to be heard, to be able to go out there and go, you're not alone. You can, you know, there's other people like you, me, whatever, saying that we're not getting a fair shot. And to be able to say, not to have people whine and complain, but to say, this is how I would like it.
Yeah.
This is what I think is important. This is how I think we should live. And, you know, being the social experiment is people with different walks, as Kristen said, from different walks of life, religion, sex, their belief system, and, you know, from what they eat to how they do their daily life to what they believe in. So it's really fascinating.
That's
Interesting.
I mean, just putting people and having them colonize their own, like, that's like a new thing. And I think people are gonna be inspired when they see this. It's gonna
appeal to a large
audience.
audience, I feel like, because you're just going to be curious of what this is going to be
Oh,
all
yeah.
about.
And they
So,
can create their own commerce. You know, the key is maybe they'll do a trade and barter system with America. Maybe they will create things.
Wait, so this is like another country almost. It's supposed to be.
Well, it's their
Well,
own.
it's their own utopia. So, you know, they're there. They can build whatever they want. So if they want to build homes and schools and a business, like Sheila said, with commerce and trade, it's
about
completely up to
law?
them. They can completely create their own system of law and what they'd like to do.
No rules.
No rules.
Like
No one's in charge.
Wow.
Yeah, like think of this. Will there be a king and queen in your utopia? Will there be a president?
That's cool.
Like what would
Death
be in your
penalty?
utopia?
That's
Killing
crazy.
somebody,
Why do you
hurting
go-
somebody.
And it's crazy when you give people that kind of power. Like, what would they do with it? You know?
How do y'all control? How are y'all going to
Yeah,
how's that
like
gonna
could
be
you get
controlled
voted
in
off the
that?
island? Because you can't in real life, even in Utopia, go off with your head, and it's really off with your head. Off with your head. No, because that's what first thing comes to my mind.
yes.
Does off with your head mean okay? You've been cut off Utopia land. Like, what does that mean?
Right, but we don't know because it's up to
It's
these
up to
15
them.
people what they come up with.
How did y'all cast these
Exciting and
people? Like,
scary.
who are these people? Like,
This is a very interesting show.
Well, put it this way: this is probably the biggest challenge we have ever had. I mean, it took us a good 4 to 6 weeks to strategize and figure out how we're going to do this across America to find these people, and really cast in places that we wouldn't normally cast, because this is it's you know, these aren't your typical people that are coming out and going, yeah, I'm signing up and going away for a year,
yeah.
because it's a year commitment.
This is a year commitment.
Year
Yeah,
commitment.
yeah. You can't build society overnight. So we need them to give us a year because, you know, it's going to take time and to create all of this.
So wait, okay. So I have one more question.
It's just like, whoa.
There's so many questions that could come from this.
I know. Okay,
Like-
just one last question for me, and that's with the year. Do they get paid like just for leaving their life, like just for being a part of the cast? Do they get paid? So like after that year's up, they don't really have to come back to society, like, you know, like off the boat, like, you know, like I have clothes on my back.
Well, what we can tell you, you know, it's about the journey. It's those are some details that we can't really get
say,
into.
yeah.
You know, but there's you know, a little bit of protection. You know, when you have to walk away from something, it's very, very small because it's not about, the show is not getting paid to be on it.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, really? A
no,
year.
this is you have to really want to. You have to be. This is why we're picking people that really are passionate about it. Can say, I can give up my wife, my kids, my business, or whatever it is and walk away for a year to create whatever it is they need to create for themselves, a better life for them and their families, whatever it is.
Can they come back for season 2? No.
That's what I'm like. What?
Like, I built Utopia, now I'm staying for the next like,
What's the end all? Like, you know how there's prizes at the end of a contestant show where they're doing game stuff. What's the end all for Utopia?
Well, there is, you know, it's like I said, at the end of this, it's going to be pretty fascinating, but we can't really tell you.
I'm excited.
Oh, that's what I was saying.
Your own, like, slogan.
I'm just trying to comprehend this. Like, I'm sure the viewers are going to our listeners and viewers are going to. So are they getting materials or y'all just dropping them off somewhere? So, see ya, so long.
They'll have like limited resources. So they might have, you know, a structure, they might have some livestock and some land that they can use, but very limited resources. And it's up to them what they want to create. Are they going to live off the land and be, you know, environmentally sound and just, you know, not care, hunter-gatherers or farm or whatever, or are they going to build elaborate homes and build elaborate businesses to deal with America. I mean, it's totally up to them. They can do whatever they want, but they do have a few limited resources that we give them.
So would you pick the chicken or the egg?
Neither.
The chicken. I love some chicken, but eggs are good with cheese.
But if you eat the chicken, then the
How you
chicken's
gonna get
gone.
eggs?
Oh, no, I thought I could keep the chicken and make eggs.
Yeah.
I did vegetarian, duh. I did vegetarian. The chicken will make eggs, and the chicken will be my pet.
Would you build a toilet first or shower?
A shower? I could go outside. I need to get clean. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to use toilet water.
Are these their like dilemmas in life?
We don't know. I mean, that's how basic. That's what we use as examples. That's how basic it is.
Wow. It's like you got to think of these decisions. Like there's cameras, and the camera people who are out there, are they going to be roughing it too?
There actually are people right there. This is, you know, they're pretty much left alone. They're going to be left alone. And, you know, America gets to buy a passport into Utopia. So you're going to be able to watch them 24/7. And then I can't remember how many shows. I think there's going to be 2 nights on air each week with Fox, and then you'll see. Yeah.
Are y'all
So
gonna have
we are America that gets the passport.
Are y'all gonna have it streaming online, just like continually?
We will have streaming online, and there'll be a lot of social media interaction, and all of that will come to fruition when we start filming the show. But definitely, you'll have unique access once you buy a passport to Utopia.
So can I ask a question?
Yes.
Sure.
Who is that?
So
Who is that?
if it's
It's God.
you say it's 15, you say it's 15 people, not 50.
15.
15. Okay, so 15 people for a year to build their own Utopia. What keeps us coming back every week? Like, how is the episode on Fox going to be edited to keep us coming back? Are you going to give them challenges? Are they going to have a structure that they need to accomplish that week?
That's a very good question. And yes to all of those things. It's all going to happen. You know, no, we don't know yet. Well, we know a little bit, but we can't divulge that. But it will be compelling things that are happening. But it is very authentic. It is what's happening.
Is this like Hunger Games? Like if you do something good and America's happy, throw them a vet pack with some extra amenities in there. Like that's what I feel this is.
It could happen. America will be able to do whatever they want. Let's say I own 20 hardware stores across the Midwest, and all of a sudden I'm watching and I see that, you know, our guy who's like a construction guy and our farmer, they create this tool to, you know, make the raspberries grow or whatever it is, or the bucket to put it in, and it's really unique. I could go, hey, how long would it take you to make 100 of those? You know, I want to buy those. So make 100, tell me how much, and I'll put them in my store.
So that's how they make their commerce.
If they choose.
Wow.
Or they could say, we'll make you 100 of these if you send us a couple crates of soap, or, you know, whatever it is.
It's a bartering system.
It could be bartering.
Wow.
Or it could be making money.
So another question that you probably can't tell me the answer to. On a show of this scale, it seems like 15 people is a little bit small. So the question is, are there going to be multiple utopias that interact with each other?
No.
No, okay.
Or like
The
when
answer
people
is no.
be coming in, where there'll be
That's what I
other
was
people.
thinking. People coming in.
So they really have to be one civilization, one
they
utopia.
But, you know, they could also procreate and bring in more people
In
to
a
their
year.
utopia.
Yes.
Hey, a year is enough time. I know. I'm pregnant. I know how long it
But the babies
takes.
can't help.
You know.
Unless you get them pregnant, unless they're pregnant while they're on, like,
Did
before
y'all,
they get to the
is there any
show.
pregnant people on the show?
There could
There
be.
could be.
Apply now. UtopiaTV.com.
Oh my God. You heard it here, guys.
If you're pregnant,
Y'all haven't
apply now.
casted the show yet.
We're still casting.
We're still
Wow,
casting.
that's
Are
good.
y'all
to know.
casting kids as well?
Yeah.
21 and older. But yes,
Okay.
if you are pregnant, please apply.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Oh.
How's the
Oh, yeah.
This
I'ma
is
tell
when someone
people.
brings you a project like this.
Of this
What-
magnitude.
Of this magnitude, what's going through your brain when you're like, I gotta cast this, I'm gonna have to, like, what is going on?
That's a really good question because when Monica and Stein sat me down and they told me what it was, I literally almost fell off my chair. I was like, "What?" But then all of a sudden, because my reputation and what I've been, you know, how long I've been doing this, I've always gotten thrown the most challenging, difficult, you know, crazy type first run shows. So immediately, you know, I was like, okay, cool, this is the first one. Okay, cool, this is a whole new way to do something.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm challenged now. This is motivational for me.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I can do this. Let me wrap my head around it. And then I pulled in all my top experts, Kristen, number one. Hey, Kristen, Aaron, Lisa. I mean, we all got together and we figured out how to make this happen. So it was absolutely, it was, first of all, how do I say, flattering that they asked me. And I guess it was unanimous at Fox and with the production company. They said, who's going to do this? And they all went, Sheila will. I'm like, shit, yeah, of course I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Is this like a passion project for you? Like, because, I mean, of course, when you're casting them, you want it to be something that you're passionate
Excited about.
You're excited about.
Oh yeah, very excited because this is huge. I mean, this is again, reality TV is all about the cast.
Yeah.
And people don't think about that. If we don't have the right people on there, the show's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, so it is about the cast. So yeah, am I passionate? Yes. And it's also because of it being an experiment, a social experiment. You know, we get to meet some of the most fascinating people during this process.
Yeah.
So that in itself is really cool. And then to figure out which ones are going to be on.
When you say social experiment, this is something like, it's just for our viewers who are listening and stuff. Can you define like social experiment?
No, you can explain that.
I mean, it's not a competition. It's not, you know, just a reality show following people. This is a social experiment to see if a utopia or an ideal society can be created with 15 different people. So it's not like we're going to give you all the tools and tell you how to do it. Can it be done? It's like, can 15 people come together from completely different backgrounds and actually build an ideal society? Can it exist?
Was there a reason that y'all chose 15? Because it's not a number
a-
that's
yeah.
even, and it. See, I saw the number in the I saw the face.
So much.
There's
that
a
she
reason
just-
y'all chose 15. Y'all can't talk about it. I'm seeing the looks thrown around.
Oh, no. 15. That's just the number that John DeMol came up with.
I hear that. That's truthful.
I was
I
like,
like
there
that.
it is. It's just that number. But you know, it's sort of, it's not too much and it's not too small.
Yeah.
You know, it's just enough.
I kind of agree with Steven though. Like to build a utopia,
utopia,
15
yeah.
people. I would have thought
Houses
I
and-
thought I read it was 50, and I was like, oh well, that's a lot of people, but that could work. But then you're saying it's 50.
You know what? With 50 people, I don't think you can get that vested.
You can't get to know
You
the
can't get to
people.
know them.
Yeah.
You have to really get to know them, and they're
And we're picking really, you know, specialized, really interesting people. So 15 may seem like a small number, but when you have someone who has a skill set like of a doctor or a contractor or a
Oh,
farmer,
so these
you
people,
know,
okay.
they could potentially 15 build this
Yeah.
society.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
everything you
understand.
really
Yeah.
need, the important people in society, like
That's
your
what-
policeman,
hierarchy.
your judge, your doctor, your lawyer.
Actually,
This way, guys.
Yeah.
So what they're really saying is there's only 15 kind of important people in society.
yeah.
well,
World gets blown up.
there's actually going to be 10 people who know how to make beer, and then the other 5 are going to have the jobs.
That's
I
right.
would feel bad if I was like some important person who didn't know how to do anything to contribute.
mindset.
Yeah, like what
gotta
are your
be-
skill sets? What are your skill sets? What can you do?
You gotta be useful and usable. I realized that word the other day because there's a new show on CW. Have you guys heard of it? The 100.
Yes.
And
yes, I love the 100.
So when I think of this, I think of that show because I do the AfterBuzz recap, and I'm just like, they had 100 people. But you got to be useful and usable.
Yeah.
That's the only way they won't kill you. There are people that get killed off. And there's this one lady who just does everything to break all the laws. Meanwhile, if you break one law, you die.
Yeah.
She breaks all the laws, and guess what? She doesn't die. Why? Because she's useful and usable. And what it is she's a doctor, and they need her.
Yeah. Are y'all gonna cast any people who are unuseful
and unusable?
You know, really, actually, there's the part of criteria for Utopia is you have to have some sort of skill set. You know. So that's really important. It's like, what can you bring to, like, what's in your Utopia? What can you bring to Utopia?
Is it a skill set like, doctor or like herding land?
Lena, you wouldn't make it, okay?
Okay, so I didn't do this question out. You don't cook.
All right.
That's not true.
She lied.
She lied.
But wait a minute. She can sing.
Exactly. And
I could
that's
bring
what I
happiness.
Entertainment's a very important
That's what I was
skill.
thinking.
You're gonna have a lot of downtime.
If you want this to be Utopia and not hell, you're gonna want to like someone who can make you a
Funny
fancy
people.
dress, someone who can sing, someone like it's Utopia. You want all that good stuff.
I want to eat. I want to live. I can hunt.
That is your twin for real, or one part of a triplet. For real.
I know, that's
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's so wrong. I can cook.
I think we need triplets.
I think so too.
We need
each other. And then y'all follow us while we're on Utopia.
Utopia.
What are we doing here?
What can we do?
Yeah,
no, stop.
Beating
It's
with our
hilarious.
arms and stuff. If you were casting your own show and you had your own idea, what kind of show would that be? And what kind of people would you cast on it?
Yeah.
If it was my own show, I mean, like
Your own
If you can pick the
reality
theme
show.
of your own show and you can cast whatever actors you want or type of actor. So if you're like, I want a Jennifer Love Hewitt type, like characters. What kind of show would it be and what kind of?
We're going to ask Kristen the same question.
You go first. So.
Together.
No, just let her do her.
Okay,
She's
oh my gosh. Well, let's see. If it would be the show, the Sheila Conlin reality show, I would want it to be, on a big, beautiful mansion with the ocean view and the mountains behind. And then there would be someone like Gordon Ramsay or Bobby Flay cooking my food. That would be my chef. And then I would have someone like Johnny Depp hanging out by the pool. No, he wouldn't be by the pool. He'd be in the library with a smoking jacket on, and I could have intellectual conversations with him.
Sheila, the show's not about you, okay?
I didn't like this. Keep going. This is a very different concept.
I was like,
I was like, I could picture the whole thing.
Right.
It's in the library with you.
And then I'd probably have, let's see, who would I have? I'm trying to think of who would be.
What would your storyline be?
The story would be like how to make Sheila happy.
They're like battling it out. I want to make her more happy. And it's the biggest show on TV.
You had Brad Pitt and Johnny Depp just like fighting.
Oh, yeah.
And Jello.
Oh, and then Martin Short would show up.
There's this show called Utopia that you could get on, and you can make your Utopia.
Make your own Utopia.
Just enslave
There you
all
go.
14 other people.
What if you have a tyrant own the show? What do y'all have to...
Right? The lawyer. It would be someone who's cunning.
Yeah, someone who's very smart or something.
Well, there's a lot of people that say they want to be the boss of Utopia. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh,
That's going to be very interesting. Okay, Kristen, what about your Utopia? What kind of reality show would you
Well, if I were in Utopia, I definitely would want a doctor because I'm 6 months pregnant. So someone's got to get this thing out of me.
Oh, Lord.
But if I were to cast my own Utopia, I would definitely have a doctor. I would have someone to do all the cooking and cleaning for me. I would be the queen.
Yeah.
And all of my servants, we would live off the land, but we would farm and it would be environmentally friendly, but everyone has to be hot. I like a lot of eye candy in my Utopia. So they have to be smart, skilled, a doctor, a farmer, and beautiful.
And someone just happens to... What if someone just happens to walk by this Utopia? They just wander onto the set of this Utopia.
Oh my gosh.
How do you...
Is that possible?
Is
I feel
that
like it's on
possible?
an
No, it's
island
not possible.
somewhere.
Oh, it's not.
That's why they're not getting
People are
paid.
cunning. I mean, you never know.
They won't. They won't be able to.
Like
Do they get
Truman
cell
Show?
phones on Utopia?
Maybe. We don't know. There's a few
There's a
things
lot of
that
things
haven't
now.
get. Yeah,
Why
there's
do you
a
have
lot
to call the
of.
fictional?
Things are still getting worked out because actually right now the show's being shot in Holland.
Wow.
So you can watch it, Utopia TV or Holland or something.
Yeah,
but
it's
that's
on Dutch
cool.
TV.
yeah, it's on Dutch TV. It's in Dutch. So
Yeah, they entered Utopia New Year's Eve, and it's been interesting.
Wow. I'm gonna check that
Definitely,
out.
yeah.
Well, is there any other projects that y'all have that you want to promote before we wrap up?
well, this is the biggest one so far. This was taking up all of our times, but I do want to say, Hell's Kitchen is airing on Thursday nights on Fox. Kitchen Nightmares
is on Friday.
Friday nights on Fox, and then we have Hotel Hell coming up, I
This
believe,
summer.
in the summer. I Want to Marry Harry is May 27th on Fox.
Okay.
And
Fox,
then-
Fox.
I know. I was like, oh, this is, PR for Fox. We love Fox. So, yeah, those are the shows we want people to watch because we've been working on them and we love them.
Those are awesome shows.
Final question, wrap up since yours, you kind of, what is your favorite reality show on right now?
Mine right now?
All of them on Fox? What's your favorite one out of all of them?
Okay, I would say my absolute favorite is Kitchen Nightmares.
Ah,
I was gonna
love
say
it,
the
love
same
it, love it.
Mine too.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
live for that show.
Me
Yeah.
too, actually. I know that show.
Well, where can people find you in the shows? Because we definitely want to get these shows out. Utopia seems amazing.
Yeah,
So
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see this. I really am.
It's going to be fun. I mean, go to utopiatv.com and you get all the information there, or www.theconlincompany.com. That tells you everything there as well.
Okay. Do you have any social medias? That's what's big right now. Twitter.
Yes, I do, but I don't remember. What's our Twitter?
The Conlin Company, I think.
Do you have a personal one that you use?
Yeah, but I don't remember.
You've linked on theconlincompany.com.
And that's on there. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
think it's Sheila Conlin LA Twitter thing. Okay.
The little Twitter sign.
It's one of those things up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. I know. I'm bad.
Okay, where can I find you, Erica?
Erica J. Green. That's on Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. Instagram.
Chloe Onyx. You guys can find me on Instagram at Chloe Onyx and on Twitter at Chloe Onyx 11.
And you can find me, Lina Green, at Just Lina Green on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Hit me up, guys.
And Kristen, she's on.
Oh,
yeah.
Kristen Casting on Twitter. That's me.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us on the casting call. Tune in next week. Well, the week after next.
2 weeks from now, guys.
Because we're bi-weekly.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Hollywood Redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.
Thanks for watching Black Hollywood Live on YouTube. For more in-depth interviews and news, subscribe to our channel here and be sure to share your opinion in the comment section below here. See you soon, everyone. Bye.